I'd like to begin this episode by making sincere dua for the great scholars who passed away in the last few days. The leader of them was Dr. Sheikh Osama Abdelatheem, may Allah have mercy on him, who was the professor and the head of the Department of the Principles of Jurisprudence at Al-Azhar University. So not only that, he was one of the greatest worshippers of this time at large, but also he was a great alim, whom thousands and thousands, maybe tens of thousands of scholars have graduated on his hands. He taught them, he tested them, he shaped their mentality, and he was their mentor. This is as far as the science of principles of jurisprudence and fiqh in general. The Sheikh devoted his life for learning, teaching, and the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Since yesterday, his students and those who used to attend in his masjid in the Imam Shafi'i area in Cairo, Egypt, have been praising and admiring him and missing him, even though he was an old man. But they felt like they have been orphaned. All of us will feel whenever a true scholar passes away that we've been orphaned. The scholars provide security for their locality, rather for the whole world. They are amana, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that He is not going to destroy the towns as long as there are reformers, righteous people who enjoin what is good and forbid what is bad. I'd like to bring to your attention that over 2,400 times, that is 2,400 times, that he has finished the entire Quran's recitation in the prayer in the same masjid. Besides what he used to do by himself, besides what he used to do before he started leading the prayer in this masjid. He was maybe one of the predecessors who slipped into our time. We never heard of a person who would recite 18 paras in night prayer while leading the prayer, not making mistakes. And 18 paras, subhanallah, that's a lot. Almost 2/3 of the entire Quran in one single night. And he would spare a few minutes sometimes in Ramadan, 10-15 minutes, for, mashallah, 1,200 people who were observing i'tikaf in order to grab a bite. 6 floors was his masjid. So can you imagine 1,200 people or more managing to have suhoor in 10 or maximum 15 minutes while he's still in the mihrab, making dua or supplicating after he finishes his witr. Amazing. So the condolences that we do not pay only to his children and his family, but wallahi to the entire ummah. Al-Azhar University has produced, mashallah, such great scholars, such great worshippers, with correct aqidah by the grace of Allah. Yes, of course, like everywhere else, there are some who choose, deviant ideologies, deviant beliefs, and false interpretation pertaining to Allah and His traits and names and attributes. But, mashallah, on the other hand, we have righteous scholars who are great worshippers, who did not look at the dunya with any interest whatsoever. They were only racing towards Jannatin arduha as-samawat wal-ard, as the Almighty Allah invited us in Surah Al-Imran and in Surah Al-Hadid. So join me making dua for the couple shuyukh who passed away in the past few days. May the Almighty Allah grant them Al-Firdaus Al-A'la min Al-Jannah. May the Almighty Allah gather them in the company of the prophets, the righteous, the martyrs, and the good people in Al-Firdaus Al-A'la. Ameen. And may Allah grant their families great patience, and the ummah May Allah grant the Ummah a better replacement. Allah the Almighty is able to do all things. May Allah have mercy on Sheikh Osama Abdelatheem, rahimahullahu rahmatan wasi'ah. Ameen.